Hey, fellow entrepreneurs, I'm Shalom.
I'm Aaron.
And we're Jerusalem Hub. This is episode 26. Today we're going to give you 5 tips on how you guys can be better on Instagram.
Tip 1, stories. You're keeping a continuous story going so people can relate to you, to your content. You're giving people more call to actions. You're giving them a little play-by-play of your day. Also, you could stay relevant within that by tagging your location, adding some hashtags, or even tagging a friend, and that's how you can reach more people.
Yeah, another cool thing about that is that if you are giving your audience or the demographic that you're targeting a reason to keep following you, it gives your brand a more personal, humane. How do I put this? Your
life to it.
Yeah, it's important for you to be consistent about that, so you can be consistent about everything else.
Right, it's not just a list of pictures, but it's actually a play-by-play of your life, or even behind the scenes of how you shot the content in your feed.
Which brings us to tip 2. Tip 2 is pictures. Make sure that you have appealing and relevant content. Make sure that your pictures, you have to up the ante as far as your competitors are concerned, and as far as keeping that demographic and reaching those people that you want to reach with your stuff.
Also within the feed, what your pictures are going to be, you want to try to follow a theme. So when people actually visit your profile, they're going to see, oh, this is a really nice feed over here. It's following a theme, it has a color to it, it has a pattern. You're not just posting pictures of one thing. A tip that I related to pictures is that you don't have pictures of yourself right next to each other. You have a picture of yourself, you have a picture of a landscape, you have a picture of something something artsy, or however you want to do it.
So an organized theme on your profile.
Yeah, I have a friend who has, they follow the color of their pictures, follow a rainbow theme. So it's very interesting.
I guess I gotta start doing that.
Yeah, get on your game.
Tip 3, hashtags. Hashtags give you the ability to reach people that you might have not been able to. It's discoverability. You can do up to 30 hashtags on your post itself, because people actually search these hashtags, and that's how people discover more content. So on the comment of your picture, you can add 30 relevant hashtags. The best suggestion to do is you do the first 10 that have to relate directly with your brand, your picture. The next 10 will be something a little bit on the horizontal, something slightly related, or something that you want to go for. And the last 10 would be something that has nothing to do directly with what you're trying to push out, but it is similar. Another tip that actually you gave me about hashtags is if you want your profile to look cleaner, have a description of your picture, and don't put the hashtags in the description. Put the hashtags in the comments below.
Yeah, and make sure to do that right away, because I think after a certain amount of time, it won't let you do it.
Tip 4, filter your apps. What this basically means is there are so many different options out there on the app market, whether it's Apple or whether it's Android, where they have different opportunities for you to put different graphics on your pictures and make them
style
better,
your pictures,
clearer, or style them as well. Yeah. They're just to name a few. There's Prime, Pixlr, Snapseed, and so many more. At the end of the day, it's about constantly making your brand better and better, so that you can then raise the amount of followers you have and build that demographic.
Because it also shows people that you spend time making your feed look nice.
Right.
So they will continue to follow you. Yeah. And next, tip 5, post often. Stay consistent with your content. Post daily. And usually when people see that you're not being consistent with your posts, you will get unfollowed for that. It's happened to me a lot. It happens to me all the time. I probably get 10 unfollows a day, but I also get the same. I get twice or 3 times the amount. It kind of levels out. Just staying consistent by posting often. Some people even post 4 times a day. You probably don't need to do that. Maybe once a day is good.
According to Gary Vaynerchuk's newest book, Crushing It, or what was it?
Crushing It.
Crushed it.
Crushing It.
You're right. No, it's Crushing It. You're right. According to Gary Vaynerchuk's new book, Crushing It, he says that if you can accumulate at least 10,000 followers and post twice a week, you can make a revenue of $5,000 a month, an extra revenue of $5,000 a month.
So keep that incredible.
In mind. It's only 2 pictures, and that's if you follow all these tips,
If you follow all these tips, you will be on the next step to making your Instagram game super high. With that being said, this concludes episode 25. 26, correct?
Yeah.
Please like, share, and subscribe. This has been Jerusalem Hub, and always remember,
Be bold
face your fears
and always stay consistent.
We will
see you tomorrow.